This guy works as a gardener at a cemetery, and according to him, that's exactly where things started happening that he still can't explain. In the first video, he's inside a storage building on the cemetery grounds, calmly talking to what he believes is the spirit of someone who passed away. He says he has already seen something moving around the area and asks it to give a sign. The response comes almost immediately.
I heard you over there. I heard you moving around. Let me know you're here. Close that door. Yes, this is your cemetery, I know. I'm just trying to keep it nice for you. Keep it maintained and looking nice, out of respect. I'm not trying to
In the second clip, the gardener complains about constantly hearing strange shuffling sounds. He looks around, but no one is there. However, it soon becomes clear that that's not entirely true.
So I'm hearing shuffling now. It sounded like it was behind the cement mixer. Fast footsteps or something that was back there. Clearly you can see there's nobody back there. So, not sure what that was. Gotta reach behind there.
The third video was filmed on a rainy day. He says he noticed a clear pattern. Whenever the weather gets worse, strange things immediately start happening around him. He hopes this time will be different, but once again, it repeats.
So let's hope today is not one of those days. There's that thing. Holy f***. Yeah, that's just right? Hell no!
All three videos spark debate. Some are convinced it's something paranormal and that it's perfectly normal for a cemetery. Others look for more rational explanations. Coincidence, wind, nothing more. But even skeptics admit that working alone in a cemetery while things move and fall on their own is far from easy. Over on TikTok, a woman known as Tasha Daz shared a series of videos showing what she claims are several unsettling incidents taking place inside her home. In the first clip, Tasha is simply trying to relax in her bedroom when she's suddenly startled by something unusual. Out of nowhere, mysterious knocking noises can be heard coming from somewhere nearby, immediately putting her on edge. She explains her husband and kids thankfully slept through it, but she wasn't nearly as lucky. Unfortunately for Tasha, the strange activity doesn't end there. In a second video posted later on, she shares footage from her home security camera. She explained someone had come by earlier that day to sage the house, hoping to cleanse it. But at exactly 2:53 a.m. the following morning, something else happens. If you listen closely, you can make out what sounds like faint whispering and footsteps coming from the front porch. It almost feels like something lingering outside, just out of view. Some viewers believe these incidents could be connected, possibly pointing to a presence reacting to the sage cleansing. Knocking, whispering, and footsteps are often associated with cases where something appears to be trying to get attention or make itself known. Others think there could be a more ordinary explanation. Houses can produce strange knocking sounds as they settle, especially at night, and audio picked up by security cameras can sometimes exaggerate distant voices, wind, or passing footsteps. Without visual confirmation, it's difficult to say for sure what was causing the noises. Still, being alone at night while unexplained sounds echo through your home is enough to rattle anyone. Hopefully, whatever was going on here was resolved so Tasha and her family could finally get some peace. Baby monitors are something millions of parents around the world rely on to keep an eye on their children when they aren't in the room. But there's probably nothing more unsettling than checking one and seeing something you never expected. For a TikToker named Delaney B, that's exactly what happened. The footage shows Delaney's baby sleeping peacefully in the middle of the night. Everything looks calm and quiet at first, and nothing seems out of the ordinary, but after a short while, something deeply unsettling appears on the monitor. Out of nowhere, a long ghostly-looking arm can be seen emerging from the darkness near the wall, slowly reaching toward the sleeping baby. The arm stretches an unusual distance, lingering for a moment before eventually retracting back out of view. Thankfully, nothing happens to the baby, but watching something like this unfold is enough to send chills down any parent's spine. Some people believe this could be something paranormal, especially since the arm appears so clearly defined and purposeful. The way it reaches out and then retreats only adds to the unease. The only real mundane explanation offered is that this could be a person reaching out from the dark, possibly someone standing just out of frame. Even then, it raises some uncomfortable questions. The arm seems to extend very far, yet no body is ever visible, and the movement doesn't quite line up with what you'd expect from someone simply leaning in. Either way, seeing what looks like an arm reaching toward your child in the middle of the night is the kind of thing that stays with you. And this clip is going to haunt a lot of parents long after it ends. TikTok user Sassy Cali Girl 2003 shared a video back in November of 2024 explaining a disturbing situation she says has been unfolding inside her home. She claims she's been on edge for weeks, believing something she refers to as a mimic has been living in the house. According to her, whenever her daughter isn't home, she'll hear what sounds like her daughter's voice calling her name from somewhere inside the house. She says she ignores it because she knows it isn't really her daughter, just something trying to mess with her. On this particular night, she explains her son isn't home either. His bedroom is the only one located upstairs, meaning no one should be up there at all. Despite this, she says she keeps hearing the upstairs bedroom door opening and closing on its own throughout the night. Eventually, she decides to head upstairs and try to capture what's happening on camera. For a while, nothing too unusual seems to happen, but things take a turn at around the 3-minute mark.
Somebody's walking up there. This is scaring me. Hold on. Did you hear it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Look, nobody's up here. Oh my god. Look at his door is closed. Oh my god. Nope, 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 nope. I gotta tell my daughter, boo-boo.
Suddenly, a knocking sound can be heard nearby. Just moments later, the upstairs bedroom door slowly opens by itself. Then not long after, while she's explaining what's been happening to the camera, the same door opens on its own once again.
Look at, his door is moving. Okay, we're gonna go up there and I'm gonna show you guys nobody is in his room. He is not here. Turn your flashlight on. Look. Look. Nobody's in here. Nobody. Look, even Pixie. You guys literally, you seen that in real time with me. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. And now that's happening. Look at my dog. Oh. No. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
The idea of a mimic is unsettling on its own. Many believe these entities imitate familiar voices to lure or frighten people, and hearing doors open in empty rooms only adds to that fear. The fact that the activity centers around an upstairs room nobody should be using makes it feel even more deliberate. Others think there could be a more ordinary explanation. Old houses can produce strange knocking sounds, and doors can open due to pressure changes or airflow. Still, hearing voices that sound like family members is much harder to brush off, especially when the people being imitated aren't home. Whatever was going on inside that house, hopefully the activity stopped and the family was able to feel safe again. No one should have to worry about something calling their name from inside their own home. On October 24th, 2025, a TikTok user named Maycall2880 shared footage captured by a Nest doorbell camera, and it's the kind of clip that might make you uneasy about checking your own camera the next morning. The video was recorded at around 4:30 a.m. At first, everything looks calm and quiet in the backyard with nothing out of the ordinary going on, but just moments later, something strange appears.
All right, look, it's starting now. The security light turns on. It picks up. And then it walks back. It's at the corner of the house. You see him walking? It's like a short guy. And then you see the trees move. Y los árboles se movió.
Y camina, es una persona, no es una persona chiquitica, muy chiquitica.
It can be easy to miss at first, but if you zoom in and watch closely, you can make out a small, ghostly-looking figure walking across the yard. The figure moves for a short time before suddenly disappearing, never to be seen again. Seeing something like this wandering around your property in the middle of the night is enough to unsettle just about anyone. Some viewers believe this could be a spirit briefly manifesting on camera, especially since the figure appears to move with purpose rather than drifting randomly through the frame. Others suggest it may simply be a distant person or an odd camera effect caused by low light. Either way, seeing something like this wandering around your backyard while you're asleep is more than enough to leave you feeling uneasy the next day.